Good morning. I want to join my friend Valerie Williams in welcoming you to the 2023 PBIS Leadership Forum. I'm Ruth Ryder, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Policy and Programs in the Office of Elementary and Secondary Education, OESE. First, I want to congratulate the National PBIS Center for being the recipient of a new 5-year award to continue supporting all of your efforts at the state and local level. The center begins its 26th year of working to support how leaders, teachers, support personnel, and others work with families and students to create positive, safe learning environments and learn how to better support and respond to the social, emotional, behavioral, and mental health needs of all students. OESE joins OSERS in thanking you for the work of the center to date and the collective work of all of you in this larger community. We look forward to what we can do in the next 5 years to advance and expand this important work. This administration has prioritized improving conditions for learning as one of the 3 pillars of the Raise the Bar focus. The work promoted by the PBIS Center and being implemented at the state and local levels by all of you focuses on the importance of using multi-tiered systems of support to organize evidence-based practices that respond to the diversity of students' needs. This work is critical to ensure each student feels like they belong, are valued, and receive the supports they need to experience learning success. I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about some of the other things we have done to support state efforts to improve learning conditions. As part of the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the BSCA, the department awarded nearly $1 billion in Stronger Connections grants to states for high-needs LEAs. These programs support safe and healthy learning environments in which teachers and students can focus on teaching and learning. SEAs provide funds through a competition to high-needs LEAs, which can then use these funds on a broad range of activities under Section 4108 of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. These include mental health staff and supports, social emotional learning, PBIS, school counseling, and mentoring programs, to mention just a few. In addition, the BSCA provided $1 billion to support 2 discretionary grant programs to increase the number of mental health professionals in schools: the School-Based Mental Health Services and the Mental Health Service Professional Demonstration Grant programs. Collectively, these programs will recruit, train, place, and retain school-based mental health services providers, particularly those from diverse backgrounds or from the communities that they serve. The department awarded 264 grants that will enable communities to hire approximately 14,000 mental health providers through the 5 years of these grants. In March of 2023, the U.S. Department of Education released guiding principles for creating safe, inclusive, supportive, and fair school climates for students and school staff, featuring specific recommendations for evidence-based practices that allow students to learn, grow, and be successful. To enhance state and local implementation of these guiding principles, a collective of technical assistance centers working out of the U.S. Department of Education, Office of Elementary and Secondary Education, Office of Safe and Supportive Schools, which includes the PBIS Center's work, developed a series of 4 fact sheets. The fact sheets describe best practices and approaches to help support and respond to student social, emotional, behavioral, and academic needs, including practices designed to reduce the use of exclusionary discipline in schools. Each fact sheet is tailored to a specific audience at the school or district level, to school district leaders, to student support teams, to educators and school-based staff, and to families. The fact sheets also feature resources to help support stakeholders in this important work. The department is also working to improve our response and recovery support to school violence incidents. We are setting up response procedures so that we can share lessons learned with superintendents and their staffs. If appropriate, get additional funding through SERVE grants to the sites, and as needed, provide additional technical assistance to sites throughout their recovery. Staff from the PBIS Center have been critical partners over the last dozen years, supporting recovery efforts. Of additional interest, Ed has also contracted with the National Academies of Science to conduct a study on the impact of active shooter drills and other school security measures on student mental, emotional, and behavioral health and well-being. The committee will review the available evidence, provide recommendations for programs and policy, and identify important areas for needed research. In closing, I want to again congratulate the Center on the new award and thank you for your national leadership in improving conditions for learning for all students. Most importantly, I want to thank all of you from across the country that are putting the best we know into practice every day. Your efforts are essential as we continue to recover from the learning interruptions over the past few years and ensure that every student is supported in their learning and given the skills and tools they need to engage in the full range of school and life opportunities. Have a great forum.